Next one, if you come here and look at this one, these are the two one that they have the trim and extend, and these are the one that you probably use them um, a lot. So it helps us to modify the shape we draw. So let me go ahead and draw a rectangle here. So assume I have a rectangle, and I'm gonna start with the trim first, and assume I have a line that goes from here to here. Now assume I want to remove the part that is inside the rectangle. I just want to keep the part that goes from the start point to that edge of that rectangle. How I'm gonna do that? So if I click on the trim, if I move my mouse on any of those objects, it's gonna trim it up to that edge is there. So it's the automatic way of doing that. So if I move my mouse on here, click on that, it's gonna trim that part. The other way that I can do that is that actually I can go ahead and define the cutting edge before doing that. So for example, I can cut on trim, come here and click on the cutting edge. So if I click on the cutting edge, it tells me what do you want to be your cutting edge. So I will go ahead and say, okay, I want this rectangle be my cutting edge, and then press enter. And now if I come here, everything that goes through that one would be considered as cutting edge. So I can for example come here and cut it here, so do that. Or the other way, if I want to keep the one that is inside, I can come here and click on that, and it moves that for me. So usually it's very helpful if you want to do that. So for example, if I have another line going from here and here, and assume I want to remove both these two ends that are outside that drawing, that the easiest way, just click on the trim, just come here, click on that, and it's gonna remove those parts for you. Similar to that is the other one that is beneath that, that is going to be the extent. So now assume that I have a line that goes from here to here, and now I want to extend this line to reach to this edge of the rectangle. So I will go here, click on that, and click on the extend. So I can come here and click on that line, and you'll see it's automatically extended to that boundary I have. Remember, if I bring it to the right half of the line, if I divide the line into two and bring my mouse into the right half, because there is no edge here to extend it, it doesn't do anything. So you always have bring the mouse close to the edge that you want to extend it. So if I bring my mouse close this edge, because it cannot extend it because there's nothing on the right side, it doesn't do anything. But if I bring it here, I can click on that, it's going to extend it there. So for example, it can be helpful when you are doing it lots of modifications. So assume I have, for example, these two lines here, and and then I have some for example, assume I have some lines, one goes from here to here, and then one goes from here to here, and again another one goes from here to here, and then I have the fourth line going from here to here. And then I want this line, all of these line, these horizontal line, all this horizontal line, I want all this horizontal line start from this line and finish to this line. So all of them to be that. So first I will go and trim these two line here. As I said, so I click on the trim. If you look at here, it's automatically choose the edge for me, as I said. If it doesn't, you can come here and choose the cutting edge, and the cutting edge for us right now, if I click on the cutting edge, I want these two lines be my cutting edge. AutoCAD automatically choose it for you in this case, but if it doesn't, you can come here and select the cutting edge, press enter, and then go ahead and select the edges that you want um, uh, to be trimmed. So you can come here, click on that, on that, on that, on that. It will trim it. But as I said, usually just by clicking on trim, it will do that for you. So I click on that, click on that, click on that, click on that, and then press enter, and those lines are trimmed. And then I can go and click here on extend, and then I can come here, and again, if I want to extend it to the left, I have to bring my mouse to the left of the line. If I want to extend it to the right, I have to bring my mouse to the right of the line and click. Then here to the left edge, click, to the right edge and click, and then I have all of my lines there. So, and then I press enter, so I have all of the line extended, started from this left line and ended at that line. So these two commands actually they are very helpful and handy, and we might use them a lot, particularly the trim one, in case that we want to trim a line that we draw.